Alright, hello everybody. Welcome. I know Monday is not a usual day that I do streams much. But I decided I've been talking about doing a Master Duel one more deck building stream in this. And had not had time for it. Had been doing a ton of Pokemon Arceus coming out, like a number of other Lamalana 2 DLC coming out, a number of other bits coming out. Had sort of taken the spots there, so I decided, all right, well, we'll just do it today. I'm free. Let's get another deck building stream. The idea here is we're gonna do a couple games with our previous deck, Kozmo, just to kind of baseline again, show things off. Then we're gonna go kind of dip into packs at random. And then see if we can't find a secret pack that has a fun deck for us, or if chat comes up with a cool idea for something to check out. That's basically it. Is those things. So yeah. So a quick bit for the last deck. If you remember, last time, previously on, we built this. The Knights of the Oz Republic. This is our fun Wizard of Oz plus Star Wars deck, which is all about pilots and ships and the ability to throw out massive damage at a moment's notice. The deck's been slightly revamped from the last time we played it. Last time we had the 3 Ash Blossom. We added in 3 Infinite Permanents over a couple of the less useful cards. The lightsaber got cut. The trap lineup got switched. This Call of the Haunted probably wants to be a, I think it's like Dragon Soul Resurrection. This grabs from, let me see if I can find it. Dragon Soul. No. Heck. Banished, Trap. Not DDR. Storm Dragon's Return. So Call of the Haunted grabs from our graveyard special summons and can trigger the ship come-in effects again. The problem is, almost all of our ships banish for the search, so we don't end up with ships in the grave unless we use Tin Can. Like, that's it. So the idea is I'd probably replace Call of the Haunted with Storm Dragon's Return. Target a banished monster, special summon it to the field, then return it to hand at the end phase. The return to hand is good because then our pilots can jump back in the ship, and if it dies, it jumps back in as well. So that's the only other change I'd have left on this deck. Other than that, this deck has been A+. The extra deck also is something I would probably add things for. I don't know really much that I would add. Right now it's only just cards to throw away to Extravagance, which has been great. However, to recap how this deck has been going... Oh, hell. I guess not anymore. Platinum, we ended up in mid-platinum with the deck. Platinum being the highest ranking that exists. I guess now we're throwing at gold, and season 2 has started. So, got any going second interaction in that deck? So if I take a look at that deck, if I go back to Kozmo, we're gonna play a couple games with this deck to show it off again. The 2 cards I have that I can use on my opponent's turn are my Ash Blossom and Infinite Permanence. The big thing about this deck is that if my opponent sets up the 6 negate board, I'm not breaking that. But one of the I built a Dino deck. I saw no shirts out of pilots, so kind of stuck. That might be a fun one. I'll take that one under consideration because Dino is one that has a lot of odd lines, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. It's gonna be a little bit before we get to that point, though. I would assume if you built a deck that you saw, it's probably I can have an idea of what that looks like. Anyway, going second, usually the big thing is that a lot of the tool, like, there's a couple odd tools that let us sort of break into a board. The fact that Tin Can and all the pilots can't be negated by on-board negates is really helpful. Which is to say, if I Tin Can and my opponent infinite imperms, I can just swap out and nothing works. Let's go ahead and we'll give this deck its couple games over. So yeah, we've been reset to Gold 5 because the rank reset literally an hour ago, 2 hours ago. So I never played through Gold. Alright. We're gonna give this a couple games and then we're just to get into, you know, this deck. And then we'll show off, we'll start doing new deck building. I think that'll be fun. This hand's sweet. This hand's kick ass. Alright. Normal straw man. Set 2 Kozmojo. Kozmojo is destroy a Kozmo monster, banish a card your opponent controls. Our hand is the 2 best ships. Destroy a monster, destroy a spell trap. And this thing can just jump into a ship at any moment. That's all I've got. This is probably good enough. So first things first, we have to identify what our opponent's doing. Magical Meltdown. Where do I want to interrupt on this? So, Magical Meltdown is going to search A-Lister the Invoker. A-Lister the Invoker is going to search Invocation. Invocation will let... this also makes their fusions unstoppable, like by effects can't be negated. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my my jump in when A-Lister is normal summoned. I can't respond to Magical Meltdown by destroying it, but I can respond to A-Lister by destroying it and not letting them go into the link. Obviously, they can go into Makaba anyway, but I have a secondary response to that, and I think that'll be pretty fun. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump in Dark Destroyer. If you destroy a field spell, it negates the ETB, yes. But, however, the way this destruction works is not on the same chain. If I had jumped in the ship would jump in, then this would resolve, then Kozmo Slipstrider would try to destroy it after the resolution of the effect. That would not stop it, because this has a delayed trigger on coming in. It doesn't interrupt the chain. It's a little weird. You have to get used to it with the deck, though. So what we're doing is we're just destroying A-Listers so they can't go into links here. This is actually a bit of a bait. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Because now they can play Invocation with no problem. Set 1. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Kozmojo in response to this. Kozmojo can banish a card my opponent controls or in their graveyard. If we banish their in-graveyard A-Lister, they don't have a way to resolve this card. Unless they have another A-Lister in hand. So We're gonna banish Alistair the Invoker. Now, the hope is they just don't have a way to resolve this. Okay. Go in the window. Alright. Winda has each player can only special summon one time while this card is face up on the field. All of the I also oh shit. Oh, I made a mistake there. My timing was okay. I've made a mistake and it might cost me. Magical Meltdown's text says I can't respond to the resolution of a fusion, which means I couldn't use my Dark Destroyer there. Yeah, that okay. I think as long as I draw a Kozmo pilot, we're okay. I guess my hope was, I guess I was betting too much on that they didn't have a way to fuse in hand, and they just had a hard fusion in hand. The Beast plus Squamata. Alright, we're taking under half here. 37, that's fine. With it sent to the graveyard, you draw a card, and then with the other one is sent to the graveyard, you can send another Jadal, but... Alright, set 2. So I need to draw a pilot here, or else we're kind of out of things. Alright, that's not gonna get there. That one's on me for, I guess, the melt. Alright, that's good. We know, we've learned more about Meltdown. We wanted to respond, we wanted to just let them resolve that and sit. I don't think there was a lot of plays they had that would have been stronger. The Invoked Shadow deck, Invoked Shadow Dogmatica, what's the fourth one in there? It's like one of the top meta decks that gets played these days. In TCG, I don't know how that translates to. It's a mile of nonsense. It's very silly looking. We're going to play first here again. Interesting. There's the field spell would not have been like I think honestly just letting it resolve and not doing anything would have been a better play. Alright, let's resolve Kozmo Town. Effect activation of Kozmo Town. Dark Money gonna do anything about this? They're holding some sort of maxi effect. I'm gonna do just the one. Okay, that works out fine. So we've got a big ship. It's just the Slip Rider. It's not the biggest. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and normal summon... Tin Can here. Okay. Again, they're holding something. Tin Can's effect is at end phase. We can reveal 3 Kozmo cards, get 1 at random to our hand, and the rest to the graveyard. Yeah, let's just go ahead and roll here. Activated effective Kozmo Tin Can, yes. Pay 500. Maybe they have Imperm. I think they just have a Max C they're waiting on. Max C is a... There's Imperm. Effect activation. We're gonna throw out Tin Can. They have a Max C. I'm not gonna bother here. I can stop this Max C, but it doesn't mean anything. The ban list changes to TCG does not affect Master Duel because Master Duel is working off of a older OCG list. I can stop this, but they're only getting one card off this, so I don't care. So they get one. They're gonna get one card off of the Resolution of Farm Girl here. But like, they were like, that's, you know, similar to getting a card out of my own hand. I very much want ships to go into here. Obviously those two. Do I care about... I'm gonna grab Forerunner. I want something reasonably sized to go into. They still have more interaction with me right now? Okay. So I have Spell Trap Pops and an Ash Blossom right now. I also have more than it looks like, because I can do some weird nonsense where I pop my Kozmo Town to tutor things. Kozmo Town has 3 effects. One grabs banished monsters once per turn. One shuffles these in and draws them into cards. And one is on death. Go grab any Kozmo card, including itself. Which is very fun. I have 5 cards in hand. We have one way to stop a Searcher or a effect like that. I feel like our opponent's got a hefty amount of, like, hand traps that they're playing with, and we just need to hit this on the relevant forward moving play. Oh shit, or they're just freaking, they're Tri-Brigade. Okay, how can I best disrupt this? If I Ash on Fractal here. That might be pulling the trigger early. Damn, okay. Alright. Yep, Pot of Desires. See if that gets them anything more than they have on their end. Normal Zodiac Thorough... Oh, boy. If they go into Zeus, that's fine. I'm okay with Trident. I definitely want to, like, cycle my field spell at some point. Okay, they drew a lot of the Zodiac side of their deck. They have Ram. So the way Zodiacs work is that they're one card Xyzes. They can just put a million Xyz monsters on themselves for nothing. It's very silly. Yeah, and Borbo, while it can attack directly, you'll see what this means. Xyz is pronounced Xyz, not XYZ, correct. How do I want to go about this? Effective Slip Rider, blow up my own. Kozmo Town, activate Kozmo Town. Okay. That's quite bad. One of the things that's really, one of the more powerful bits about Tri-Brigade Zodiac, and this is something we can talk about in deck building, is the cost to combo start. In the decks that I'm playing here, if I want to do a kind of what does my starting combo look like? Usually it's a pilot and a ship, right? Any other things like that are extraneous, but it's 2 cards. I'd like to have a little more than that, but, you know, 2 is enough. In, want to try a new deck and use something simple? If you're going with Invoked Shadow Dogmatica, that's maybe the most complex deck you can start with. Like, you're asking to deal with multiple different, very distinct lines that can lock themselves out of the game very easily. However, if you're already familiar with all of those terms, you're probably not looking for a simple deck. Anyway, are we on Zeus yet? No, we're not. Okay, we have to go through the whole line before we hit Zeus. I think it's probably a format Zeus. But yeah, the cost to combo start with this deck, with Tri-Brigades and Zodiacs, is 1 card. Which means, there we go. Hey Zeus, how you doing? Once per turn, if an Xyz monster battled this turn, you can summon Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder by using an Xyz you control. Quick effect, detach 2 materials from this card, send all other cards from the field to the graveyard. I've never seen this last effect ever fire in life. I've never seen this last effect fire in life. Anyway, this is a 4 material Zeus, which means it can fire twice. It sends all cards to the graveyard, which means it gets around the floating effects of these because they only float on destruction. Destroyed by battle or card effect. Means we're kind of out of this one. Like, best I can do is, like, set 1 pass, but they just end step pop. If I hold that, they just end step pop, and it doesn't really matter. All they need is 3,000 more damage, and that is any part of their line will get them there. So, yeah, we needed, I think we navigated the early hand traps correctly, and but we needed the last piece we needed was like Dark Destroyer to blow up Borbo, and Borbo came in. What is that last line on Zeus anyway? Once per turn, if you another cards you control. Hey, Chuck and I. Chuck and I can detach material, then special summon the Zodiac. Oh, okay, that's funny. But yeah, this deck has been treating me reasonably well. One of the biggest advantages it has is that it doesn't really lose to Max C the same way a lot of opposing decks do. Like, my opponent will, like, Max C and maximum get one card, unless they're doing it on a turn I'm going for lethal, in which case they lose the game, because I'm going for lethal, and nothing they draw gets them out of it. They can't go into another Zeus. I assume we're just gonna go into... Wait, sorry, is Trident legal on here? I know Trident was legal at 1 for a while. Okay, there's Trident. There she is. So Trident here has detached material, target a face-up card, destroy it. Yeah, add 1, okay. So, any card that would get us out of here would be something like... Now there's... Damn. This is the one we want. This is... But we don't have a way to get Dark Destroyer down, so we're getting knocked out of this one. Anyway. This is all preamble anyway. It's actually funny because this is good to show on this end too. Because when we showed Kozmo when we first built it, I believe the Kozmo deck went like 14-0. Very silly. So, I assume right now everybody's sitting at gold 5 though. Is there enough card selection draw to play Exodia? Not at least make it playable. I'm going to show you a replay. Alright? I'm just going to show you a replay. Why do I have this replay ready? Could be anything. This is a game I played at Plat 4, I think. Pretty happy with my opener. I've got a ship, Cosmos, both destructions. I feel like I've got... Oh, no, this is my match history. Shit, no, this isn't it. Okay, hold on. Where's the replay? I thought I saved it. Where do I save replays at? Here? Replay. You. No, Plat 5 was where this one was at. I remember right, the hand was still okay. Yeah. Ship, E-Telly, some torrentials, big ship. Pretty happy. Anyway. My opponent's going to draw 2 cards and banish a copy of Ray. My opponent's going to Pantheism of the Monarchs, discarding a Tenacity of the Monarchs. They're going to activate Pantheism, targeting Pantheism, Domain, Tenacity. I'm going to give them, I believe, Domain. They're going to Pantheism, discarding the Domain, draw 2. They're going to Pantheism, discarding, I think, another Domain. They're going to Terraforming for Chicken Game. Chicken Game, they're going to pay 1,000 life points. Draw a card. Trade in, they're going to discard a Erebus of the Underworld, draw 2 cards. Set 5. Card demise to draw 3. Play pseudo-space copying chicken game from the graveyard. Chicken game effect, pay 1,000, draw a card. Activate Upstart Goblin, put me 9,000, draw a card. Upstart Goblin, put me to 10,000, draw a card. Into the Void, if they discard their hand at the end step, draw a card. Chicken game, pay 1,000. Contract with the Dawn, both players draw a card. Trade in, discard the Monarch, draw 2. All spells are revealed. Trade in, discard the Monarch, draw 2. Sky Striker engage, mobilize engage. Tutoring Ray, drawing a card. They're then going to play Sky Striker mobilize engage, tutoring Ray, and drawing a card. From here, they're going to overwrite for another chicken game, putting themselves to 3,000. Allure of Darkness, drawing 2. Removing the Ray. Their deck is 2 cards now. Into the Void, their deck is 1 card now. 1 Day of Peace, their deck is... Alright. So at this point, just going to put this here. At this point, their deck is 0 cards. They have played 1 Day of Peace. 1 Day of Peace says neither player takes damage until the end of the next turn. But they're going to pseudo-space, copy a chicken game, blow up the chicken game. Then they're going to play a card called Afterglow. Banish this card and as many Afterglow from your hand, deck, or graveyard face upon the field as possible. Then shuffle one of your banished Afterglow into the deck. During your next draw phase, reveal the card as you draw it for your normal draw, and inflict 4,000 points to your opponent if it's Afterglow. You can only activate this once per duel. So, they're going to shuffle in Afterglow into the empty deck. Their next play, Reversal Quiz. Send all cards in your hand and in field to the graveyard. Call the type of the card on top of your deck, spell, trap, or monster. If you call it right, exchange life points. Now, my favorite thing about this. All right, Afterglow. So I'm down to 2,000. Into the Void triggers, they discard their hand. Card of Demise triggers, they discard their hand. My favorite thing about this. I draw my card for turn. I am certain I can kill them. Because 9,000 life points for this deck, easy. Easy. 9,000 life points, I can overcome that, OTK them, not a problem. However, as you might remember, one of the cards they played is a very cool card called 1 Day of Peace, where neither player can take damage. It's great. It's a very fun card. But yes, and then from there, they draw Afterglow. Weird, I take 4,000. This is a deck that can only exist. There are a number of ways to beat a deck like this. Like, you can beat it by gaining enough life to not die. That was something I could have tried to do there, was jump into my... I have a ship that gains 1,000 at standby. You can beat it by milling 1 card, funnily. You can beat it by having an Ash Blossom on the 1 Day of Peace. if I remember right. There are a number of ways to beat that sort of thing. However, the thing is, there aren't many. And they're not good, and you don't have a sideboard. When you have a sideboard, there's an easy answer to it. Everyone has it in their side deck. At a tournament, let me tell you about a card, that is in a million, billion sideboards that makes this deck not work. Hi, my name's Droll and Lockbird. If a card is added to your main deck, except by draw phase, quick effect, you can send this card in your hand to the graveyard for the rest of this turn. Cards cannot be added to either player's hand from the main deck. But because there's no sideboard, a deck like that my opponent plays, if they're on the play and my opponent has no, you have no, like if they're on the play, I'd want to say their win rate is honestly like super damn high. They basically have to like fully brick, and when every card in your deck says draw a card, I don't know how you do that. I think you draw every pseudo space and all of your monarchs and none of your trade-ins. Something like that, right? So, however, a lot of that is only doable in OCG. Because half the cards my opponent showed in that game are like banned in TCG. Chicken game. This card's at 0 in TCG. Upstart, this is at 1 in TCG. I think Into the Void is at 0. Is that 0 or 1 in TCG? One of the two. Card of Demise is at 1. I think they only played the 1. But yeah, this deck only works on Master Duel. It's kind of funky, more in OCG. So I wanted to show that off. Because I thought that was a funny opponent to run into. One of those other like replays was a 10-turn grind out game I had a lot of fun with. Anyway, what we're gonna do here though is we're gonna do some deck building. That's what I was here for today, and just kind of wanna. Was the Exodia? They didn't run Exodia because Exodia is 5 dead cards. Why not build a deck with 2 dead cards instead? You know, it's a lot easier. Alright. Let's poke around. I don't know any of these cards anymore. Yeah, it's been 20 years. I hate to say that aloud, but like the last time we played would have been 15 years ago, before, like, from this point, right? And the game has evolved in wild directions past that. Okay, Karakuri. I cannot say that that modern MTG is equivalent to the change that Yu-Gi-Oh has gone through. One is understandable at a glance. One is just every a lot more Karakuri's. Let's take a look at the Karakuri pack. Not certain how I feel on this one. It says all the Giz. Oh, this is actually not as much Karakuri as it is Gizmex, huh? Alright, I'm not really feeling this because the problem with Gizmex is that Gizmex aren't a deck. They have a really cool theming. The way Gizmex work is that they're like they have these square stats, which is say attack equal to defense. And they all have a lot of like strange summoning effects. Gizmex Orochi is one of the strongest ones. You can summon it from your hand or graveyard by banishing the top 8 of your deck. I did a machine deck last time too. Yeah, fair. You banish the cards from your extra deck face down, then target a face-up monster on the field, destroy it. I played this in older Orchest as a one-of. It's also very good in Gren Maju style decks. I don't think Duel Masters have been printed in the US in the last 10 years. 2013. I might be wrong on that date. But yeah, so more of these Gizmags. Pay 1,500. Destroy all monsters special summon from your extra deck. Also, you can only attack with a monster. If 2 or more monsters are special summoned from the extra deck are on the field, you can special summon from this from the hand. If this card in your possession is set to the graveyard of an opponent's card, banish a card in your opponent's graveyard, then gain life equal to its attack. So again, they all have like special summon effects and then ways to do like mess with the board. This one's one of my favorites. Gizmek Kaku, the Supreme Shining Sky Stag. If there's a monster in extra monster zone, special summon this from your hand. You can target a monster in extra monster zone, equip that to this card. When this destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can summon one of the monsters equipped to this card. Like, this card was really powerful for a period of like 2 weeks. And then Master Rule 5 happened. Under Master Rule 4, you had to play your extra deck monsters in the extra monster zone, or zones Link monsters are pointing out of. This made this card incredibly powerful as like just you slam it down, you eat their own extra monster zone, and then like you just get to play that card because they had to use the zone. These days, you only use the zone for Link summoning, or if you really need it. So yeah, this doesn't look like one we're using that much. Karakuris are interesting. They have a kind of fun gimmick. They're all about like shifting battle position and like they all have to attack. They all switch to defense when attacked, and then have some sort of effect. They also have incomprehensibly immemorable names. Karakuri Ninja MDL 339. The numbers are the ones that... the ultimate festive fox... The festive fox of fecundity. Model 00 Burai. Burai is the most important card in the deck. One of the most important cards in the deck. The synchros are incredibly powerful. Wasn't convinced Karakuri were a good archetype in 2011, they're not convinced now. They haven't had any real additions since then. I think they were like maybe realistic back then. Anyway, we're not in here for that. We're in here to just kind of keep looking for... Again, we're here for card talking and pack deck building. Nerf of Link monsters can't change. Yeah. Yada's still banned even after all this time. Like, it's been 15 years, that card will not come off the ban list. Lava Golem's reasonable because it sacks 2 of your monsters as cost. Yeah, Pot of Greed has been banned for so long, there are fake Pot of Greeds. There are multiple. Again, let me show you my favorite side grade to Pot of Greed. I wish there were an easier way to get to collection, but just my favorite side grade to Pot of Greed. It's called Pot of Desires. Banish the top 10 cards of your deck, face down. Draw 2 cards. Just very much like that tutor from Crimson Vow, yes. Seen someone draw the other 2 Pot of Desires off this? Yeah. Obviously, if you're familiar with older pots, Pot of Avarice, which is what the pot is showing, Pot of Desires is a Pot of Avarice and a Pot of Greed from the side. As an outsider, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more willing to have its decks play completely different games with each other? Yes, that does happen. you have a lot of games where they're completely sidestepping each other. This is one of the most powerful pot of greens, by the way. This card's very, very good because you can shuffle extra deck monsters in. And you can very easily fill your grave with, like, strong extra stuff and recur it. The most notable... What is the difference between banishing and banishing face down? So if I have this card here, Storm Dragon's Return. Target one banished monster, special summon it to your field. If I banish a monster, I can return it with this. If I banish a card face down, no, what it is like it's a nothing. It's a null card. You can look at it as the player who owns it, but you can't do anything with it because it's not any. It's a nothing. So banishing face down is effectively kill 10 cards off the top of your deck. There are maybe a half dozen ways to get them back. They exist, you know. Omega can shuffle any banished card, return it to the graveyard, things like that. So. Let's keep going into the shop and finding, you know. You would need something that could literally just return anything? Yes. Necroface is probably the more reasonable one. I just want to open random packs until I find a cool pack that I like. We went through O-Lion last time. We already did machine decks last time. That's not what we're going to touch on. Heard there are streamer themed cards? Yes. The Evil Twins. Sorry, the Live Twins. Streamer by day, Phantom Thief by night. You are allowed to see what you return because you can look at face down cards anytime. Oh, actually getting a Secret Garden is a real big up. Yeah, I've played against Live Twins a couple times. They seem nifty, but like most of my opponents have not been able to get them to get off the ground. They seem to have a problem where they fall over to one poke. This is not the most efficient way to open up packs, but it's the way I'm going because I want to get something just... Here we go. Wind-up Zenmaster, Masked Chameleon, Scapegoat. Okay. What is this? Cannot be normal summon if you control a level 5 or higher monster. Normal summon you can target 0 defense monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense mode. Spectres are negated. You cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra deck. Been jealous. Scapegoat. Let's see what the packs we got those out of are. Oh god, Ghost. Is that Ghost Trick? It is. How buildable is Ghost Trick on here? So, Ghost Trick has a major problem that came out when Link summons occurred. It has to do with their most powerful piece of interaction. Where are you going? No, not Vanish. Where the hell? What What the hell's the name of it? Oh. Maybe it's not a ghost trick card. Anyway, a lot of their best ways of stopping monsters is putting them in face down defense position. And all Link monsters are immune to that by the basis of being unable to go to defense position. So, like, there's just a set of monsters you can't do anything to. Ghost Trick has a very fun Xyz monster here that has, if you get up to 10 materials, you win the duel. Their extra monsters are actually pretty good. Let's see, Lantern is... negate, special summon. When you take damage, discard, special summon. Yeah, right here. Like, set number of face-up buttons you control the face-down position. What was the other pack I got? Wind-ups. And desk bots. Wait. Hunter's banned, right? Yeah, Hunter's banned, okay. I saw Zen Mei here, and I immediately started thinking, like, oh god, how many times can I Hunter loop an opponent? Wind-ups were notable for being a very, very powerful archetype that has a lot of ways to special summon from graveyard, special summon from hand, special summon from deck. All the despots are here. What is there? You know what? I think I can build despots in like one pull out of this pack because they're all at rare. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. I don't care about Despot base. I don't care about Jet. I can build despots quick. Maybe we can do two of these because that one should be a really quick build, I think. So, we can see how this goes. This also might be a bit better way of opening up new packs anyway. Okay, 002 is the one super we want out of this. If this card is special summon, you can add a despot from your deck to your hand. All machine type monsters control gain 500 attack or defense. All the ones above 6 are kind of weird. You're not really usually playing them. They're very hard to summon. Yes, they're pendulums. Okay, keep giving me the 002s. Those are the ones I want. I want 3 002s so I can build, and that's the only. Ooh. Magician Navigation. funny, that was at rare. I've played against Dark Magician, and both in at my local and like on here. It's like reasonably real. Hey Dark Greffer, how you doing? Here's 04. Wind Up Kitten. But yeah, the way the wind-ups are supposed to work is that they have a one-time effect while they're on the field. They flip, but once they're removed from the field and put back, you can wind them up again. It's cute because it's very, like, perfect for their actual style. You just wind them up once, and then they do their thing. That's just generic. Well, monsters always on the field. If you special summon it, Ghost negates effects when special summon it and put it in defense mode. Huh. I'm really interested in doing the utopic stuff. That's basically just buy the structure 3 times. Okay, here's 06. It's very funny to see D-Mock at common. I can't deal with that. DracoNet doesn't come in a pack either. Weird. Yeah, Chaos Ember Dragon is a normal rare. Oh, what do I want this to be? Zen Mains? Zen Maintenance, okay. Vampire. Wonder what the pack this comes in is. Vampires isn't big enough to fill a pack. Zombie generic might be. Oh, is that where Eldritch lives? Ha. Oh, hell yeah. War Rock. A War Rock is kind of hilarious because it reads like it has the text of a modern archetype, but it has the play style of like a deck from 2004. It's really weird. Like, there's so much text, and all the text is spam board with War Rock. Alright, cool. Sage here is the most important Blue Eyes tuner, if I remember right. You summon it and go tutor up Stone. And a Wind-Up Magician. Okay. Alright. So let's take a look. Okay, the Vampire pack is also the Eldritch pack. Eldritch is a little too much of a known quantity. I don't think there's anything I can bring to it by deck building it. Like, we've seen kind of where they go. Like, if you've ever played on the ladder and you've seen an Eldritch deck, it's this guy, it's this trap, it's this trap, it's this trap, it's this spell, and then like the rest of the deck is whatever hand traps and torrential tribute or whatever you want to play. So they can do a lot. They can flicker a lot with a lot of different stuff in that extra zones, but yeah, there's a million of the XC's utopic monsters that I just don't care much about. I think this is the Blue Eyes pack. We looked at this briefly on the first stream. Baladrog Eldritch. God, Baladrog Eldritch is one of the oldest Eldritch variants. Okay, so they put Warrock in here with Amazonas. If you're familiar with Amazonas, it's because you played Duel Links 3 years ago and never anywhere else. Amazonas Princess, normal summon, search Amazonas Onslaught, set pass, and then set 2 more. 3, it might have been 4. I think it was 2018 or 2019. I might be undershooting. No, I think I'm probably undershooting because that was back when I was in a different area. Yeah, no. Harpy's still viable, or are they in the dustbin at this point? The other replay I have is a 10-turn game against a Harpy deck. They do have enough stuff to be able to build. They're not as strong as top-tier things, but they have a lot of unique elements they get to bring that no other deck gets to. Also, yes, Amazonas Swords are one of the UR. Oh shit, generators. Huh. Generators, while... Okay, what do they actually have for URs? You'd want 1 copy of Jormungandr and 2 Mardell. I know you want 3 Lopter. You need a million boss stage. Huh. And all the Subterror stuff's in here too. That's cool, but generators. Okay, so let me talk about generators. I think I talked about them last time. They are an archetype of bosses. Which are all like these level 9 monsters that have some sort of effect, except for Mardell, that sacrifice generators to do something. But you want to use the tokens from the boss stage. They're like Gradius, but not from any sort of game. Here, Nidhogg. I mean, you might recognize the name Nidhogg from certain games you've played, but that's not, you know... All right, hold on. Let's go do the first thing. Yes, Nidhogg from Nidhogg. Deck. What do we end up with? Two, so we need one more 2. One is weirdly only used as like a extender in like Mecha Phantom Beast Auroron combo lines. I don't think I care about 8. I might care about like 1 copy of 9. One of the things about Despots is that we're going to have a lot of extra room in the deck here we're going to want to fill out, and I'll kind of show you what we want to fill it out with. So, like, yeah, hold on. Let me... Would Machine Dupe is not too slow. This is where it works the best. Do Despots not have a boss monster? Not really, no. The way they work is that they all give attack boost to each other. Alright, that's an SR. Where's that out of? Wow. Like that's... Alright, okay, fine. Alright, so no, like, okay, so hold on, this isn't all the Despots we want. So the main Despots we use in this deck are 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna want to. We're probably gonna want all the 2s. So we should probably familiarize ourselves with these ones, so that y'all know what we're working with. 4. If this battles the opponent's monster during damage calculation, you activate this effect once per battle. Your opponent takes no battle damage for the rest of his turn. Send a Despot monster from your deck to the graveyard, and this gains attack defense equal to the level times 500. If this destroys the opponent's monster, you can special summon 2 Despots with different levels from hand and/or graveyard. So, if you dump 9, this goes up to 5,000. Like, that's its... Like, that's kind of its like big power here. It's one of our setup tools. What's the other setup tool? Despot 3. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 Despot from your deck, except 3. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target a Despot you control. It gains 500 attack for each Despot you control. So when this is a normal summon, you can special summon a Despot from the deck. The one we're special summoning is over here, Despot 2. When this card is special summon, you can add a Despot from your deck to your hand. All your Despots gain 500 attack except this card. So... So yeah, those 3 are kind of our main lines. The rest of them we have... let's see, 6 is normal summon, target monster in the field, change its battle position. Oh. 500 for each face of Despot in your extra deck. This card pendulum is destroyed. Target one Despot in the graveyard added to your hand. 5, when it's normal or special summon, target a spell trap on the field, destroy it. 500 deck for each best stop. If it's the pendulum destroyed, it gets another one. Special summon. This is kind of the better one. 5. This has the 1, and this has the 10. And it has an effect that says you can only pendulum despots. So. But yeah, let's see. What else do we want? Like, the question is what we want to fill the rest with. The 1 in here. This one games. Number 1 is if you summon 2 or more machine monsters at the same time while it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it. It's not great. Huh. God, hold on. Is that the... I just had a thought. Machine dupe. What's a limiter? I don't know what I want to do with the other half of the deck is the problem. I think the other card that makes this work is not only the train card. Under controls monsters, you special summon a level 4, lower, and level 5 or higher Earth Machine monster. Negate their effects. You can only attack with machine monsters. Pretty sure that's the missing piece in my mind here. And from here we go. Yes, this is the level 1 one. It's a tuner. I think I just want 1/9. Yeah. The problem building this is actually that these are out of 4 different packs. Ugh. Hold on, I had an idea. Yeah, save this for now. Hold on. One for one's still probably playable in there. There's no crossover between these is another problem. Alright. Then I think I know what I'm going to do. Because right now, if I want to finish building up this, there's a number of these supers and ultras that aren't in here that we're going to have to craft that I need to work with. And I need to fill out the rest of this, which means... Give me that back. We're going into big trains. I freaking love this deck. I kind of want to build it. It's been on my mind for some time. And it's all fairly self-contained with a lot in here. So what we're going to do, jump through here, get the urgent schedules we need, as well as enough of the stuff to build trains up. You might be wondering what trains are about. Dealing 2,000 to your opponent, being unaffected by card effects, attacking 4 times and killing your opponent, and such. So we're going to go ahead and go through here a couple times. We get a free pull. Cool. President Ark, thank you very much for the sub. Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Juggernaut, Liebe. Also, Eater of Millions is really good. Alright. That's looking nice. There's a lot of generic cards that don't have secret packs. It's kind of weird. Alright. I'm here for 3 urgent schedule. That's why I opened this pack. Oh! Satellite Synchron, sure. Salamangreat has a ritual? What? I saw a Salamangreat blue card and I'm like, I don't recognize this. Is this like the Link 4? No. Ooh, Starry Night. This is a kind of neat, nifty one. You reveal a light fairy in your hand. If you do, add a light dragon from your deck. Then place the reveal card at bottom. If your opponent activates its effect, you can special summon a light dragon from your hand. Now you might be wondering, what is this all about? There's a specific dragon that was a god. A promo in Dark Duel stories? I think Seiryu. It's like a 2500 level 7 dragon that's not very good or doesn't do anything. But they give it a retrain, the Holy Knight, to be the Holy Knight dragon, and I think it just destroyed. It might banish. I think it destroys the card on combat. The entire deck is all about bouncing it in and out of your hand and play. Yes, Seiryu had a retrain. Yeah. Yo! Friggin' Megaclops. I love Megaclops. This card sucks. You ever fight this card? It sucks. It's so bad. Not affected by other monster effects except Xyz monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except by Xyz monsters. Turn your Xyz monster in grave and a card you're under control. Special summon that monster in grave and attach that opponent's card as material. And here's the card that makes trains work. Sweet, I was right on Dark Duel stories. Damn. That's good. Switch yard. Ah, barraging blast. This one doesn't do much. You don't want to detach your stuff from these monsters to be doing things. It's not bad, per se. But, like, this is a very good way to jump things into play and get a freebie into play. So again, this is all in service to doing desk bots, but actually I'm secretly doing this to do trains. Sorry, I lied to you. Okay, I have no reason I'd ever want 2 Megaclops. If I can summon 1 Megaclops... I don't... No. That's not real. Okay. Cool. Stop it. I'm gonna put both together. I'm not lying about building despots. I'm just telling you that I'm... This is gonna be Megaclops. Hell yeah! Fuck off. It's too bad there's no other ultras in this set. True, yeah, 1 Megalops and 1 other ultra. Wait. Don't do it. Please. Don't do it. You can't do this to me, game. Okay, alright, okay. Hi, Armadile. 10,000 attack turn, your turn. I don't know if we need multiple Liba. If you're summoning a Liba, you're usually winning the game on the spot. Highlight Darkness Dragon. This is one of the oldest, like, onboard negates that ever existed. Absolutely ridiculous card. Ah, Quintet. Oh, thank you. Night Express 9 is one of the cards we want. Are we getting the rest of the Infinitracks we need to fill out things? Infinitracks are Earth machines. Hey, dude, you're a common? Damn. Adamantipator is really good deck. No. Alright, Super Dora. Oh, baby, a triple. Don't want those Barrage Blasts. I don't think they do anything. At least not what I want to be doing. Okay. Yo! All-Star. And a Railroad. One of these is okay. I don't like this card that much. But the problem with it is it summons it at the end of the battle phase. And why would I summon a rank 10 train at the end of the battle phase? You know what I mean? Alright. I think one more run through because I need Liba and I need a couple more of these supers. I need Rail Yard, da-da-da. I also want one iron. Well, I don't care about that. That's a rare. We can make that. 4x Mega Clops. I don't know. Alright. Well, I'm killing you. Nebula Nia. Sure. Still have a million of these Goliaths. Perfect world using Dreadnought to get your button below 2,000. But yeah, the problem is that's a 2,200. Why did this pack get like the upgrade if it didn't have anything in it? Whatever. No! Defeated! Martial Metal Marcher. This card's really good. This card's part of like the long Alka Fibrax lines. Yeah, we're at 5 Mega Clops. Okay, good. Wanted that. That's another super I don't have to craft. Any supers I don't have to craft are worth it. Oh, huh. Somebody asked about how Harpy's going to be playable, by the way. This is the card. This is one of the cards, but this is one of the better cards. If you summon Harpy's pet dragon, it becomes a 7, so you have 2 7s to go into like any 7. I'll keep that around. Why the name changing effect? There's a lot of cards that want you to control Harpy Lady in Harpy Ladies. Later, Mazza. Another Infinite Ignister. Yeah, let me quick go into here just to show you this, by the way. Ha, it is feathered. Oh, right, because feathered dusts are searchable. Harpy's Featherstorm, by the way, is an incredible card. It says your opponent can't activate monster effects, like, for the turn. Negate any monster effects your opponent play. Also, the Synchro is another really good one for Channeler to go into. Because Cyber Harpy / Harpy Lady, you can treat any Harpy Lady as a tuner, so you don't need a tuner. It's cheating. This is not a Synchro. This isn't a Synchro, it's lying to you. Anyway, when a spell trap is activated, you can target an opponent's monster or a Harpy you control, bounce it. Basically, you have interruption on your opponent's turn, but with bounce, which is really nice. Harpy Conductor is their link monster. If a Harpy monster can be controlled, you can destroy a spell trap you control instead. If another face-up Harpy monster you control return to your hand, you can special summon target one special summon monster you control, return to the hand. The big thing is, what you might ask yourself, why do I want to destroy my own spell trap? Why do I want to destroy my own spell traps? Well, no. Where's the hell one? No. Here it is. During the end phase, if this card is sent to the graveyard because it was sent there from the hand or the field, add 3 Harpy cards with different names from each other from the deck to your hand. You know, like normal. Just, I don't know, search 3 cards. I don't give a shit. Alright, how we doing on that pack? One, 1, 2. That's still 5 crafts. Those are 3 ofs. Sure. They should give me a bunch of Ultra Dust anyway. With all the Mega Clops all open. Hey, Trunade. Dirge of the Lost Drake. Activate this card by declaring a card name. Each time the declared card or its effect is activated, have its opponent's life points immediately after it resolves. Hey, Trunade's name is a joke on Giant Trunade, which is a joke on nothing because it's not a real name. Okay, good. We got what I'm looking for is more flying Pegasuses. Soul of Fire. Alright, Mega Clops, just get in my collection, alright? I don't care. I'm sorry, is that M7? Yo, give me M7. Sweet. It's 2 level 6s, once per turn, detach a material. Then target a monster either on the field and graveyard, return it to the hand. So it's either bounce a monster or graveyard recursion. Very strong. I like this little interrupt and extension. Oh no, don't do it. What you say? That you only did well. What you say? What did you say? Yo, thank you. Thank you. Damn. All right. We need at least 1 and 1 of Gustav and okay, and we got another Pegasus. That's good. This is Ptolemy's pack. What's in Ptolemy's pack? Oh, sure. It's all the Stellar Knights, right? Alright. What's the other thing I can do now? Didn't count how much I had sitting there, but I didn't want to grab them all. Okay. Let me do it now. Oh, that's where the blue eyes are sitting at. That's funny. All right, first things first. So, what's the point of rank 10 trains? You might ask yourself. The point is, we're trying to summon rank 10 trains. First step. How are we getting there? How on earth are we summoning rank 10 monsters? Well, we need 2 level 10 monsters. All right, how the hell are we getting the level 10 monsters? Well, we have monsters like this. Super expensive bullet train. If all monsters you control are Earth, special summon this from your hand. Level 10 has some terrible effect I don't care about. During the end phase, if this card into your graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can target a machine, add it to your hand. Great, that's nice. What else? When an Earth machine is normal or special summoned to your field, except the damage step, special summon this card. Also, when this card is detached from an Xyz monster, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. This is one of the biggest key cards to make the deck function. Next up, Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. You might ask, well, what the hell is this all about? This is a normal or special summon target an Earth machine monster in your graveyard, except it, special summon in defense. You can target one of your other face-up monsters. The level of that monster or this card becomes the level of the other. So I can revive a rank 10 train, make this 10, or I can make this 4 and then go from there. So that's our recovery piece. Next up, Ruffian Railcar. Once returned, you can deal 500 damage to your opponent. Hell yes, game over. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. 16 turns to win it. Solar Flare Dragon, let's go. During the end phase, if this is sent there because it was, if this is going to your graveyard because it's sent there this turn, add a 10 level 10 trained monster to your hand. This is our searcher. It's slow, it sucks, but it gets the job done. That's all we want. What other main deck monsters do we want? I wonder how well the little Infinitrack engine works. No, not Iron Wolf. If it's turn 1, you take the 500 damage. Here we are. 2 level 5s. Actually, 1 second. I'll be back in a moment. But yeah. The other bit. No. Night Express Knight. 10-star cannot be special summoned from the deck, but you can normal summon it without tributing. It becomes a 0 attacker. Just taking a look through the others that I have in here. I don't think Rocket Arrow Express is the kind we need. Here's Mega Clops. I think it's Harvester goes and grabs Brutal Dozer. Brutal Dozer special summons is it Trencher or this one cannot be a target for Machine Dude. Cannot be a special summon from the deck. First line of text. They thought of that one. So if I go, all right. Oh, did I get the? So Brutal Dozer into Trencher. Yeah, because, okay, so we go... Normal harvester. Search. Dozer. Dozer grabs... I guess harvester? Well, their effects are negated, right? Negate its effects, yeah. So then how do you go in? Do you have to go into... Oh, Trencher, because it's a 5. Got it. All right, we can include that engine in here. Trencher resummons. Or Tunneler, okay. Then we want 1 Goliath. Want the Anger Knuckle. Alright, I think from here, the rest of this we need to put together is the Spell Trap lineup. I didn't miss anything, right? It's Derek Crane, Bullet Express, Railroad, Roving Rail Car, Secure Howitzer. Oh, hell no. This one's trying to trick you into thinking it's in the deck. It's not. Okay. So then we want... Cancel, clear. Revolving Switchyard. I mentioned this being a big one. For level 10 of the machine is normal summon in your field. You can activate this effect. Your opponent takes no damage for the rest of the turn. You special summon a level 4 Earth machine from your deck and it becomes a 10. From there, we also want Urgent Schedule. This searches out a 4 and a 10. Their effects are negated. I think heavy forward is the... Are you for real? Anyway. And then from there... What am I missing for the last... Alright, so we're playing... 3 Harvester. Maybe I go a little heavier on the like, no, not on Tunneler, but maybe I go one more on Dozer, and then, where's the other one that goes with this? Limiter removal is unnecessary in this deck. It just doesn't do anything. I know that's weird to say, but it just doesn't. Does it need to be the rank 4 Infinitrack if I already have Ruffian Railcar for that? And I guess. Doesn't hurt because I've got the spots left right now. And then the rest of the deck is gonna be my disruption pieces. I think I want Monster Reborn. Something like this. I'm gonna keep it at 3 for now because we're just testing it out. That's the entire point here. Like, we'll see what works and what doesn't, if there's more things we need to add. This is, like, I don't know if I've said this. This is, like, I'm not gonna be... If you're looking for 100% super optimal, the best, you're in the wrong place. Very sorry. Alright, we need a crunch. Goodbye. I want the O-Lion. Oh. Ahem. Okay. So let's switch over. That's not what I wanted. Change decks. Okay. Nah, I'm good, thanks. I still have Invid and Permanence, so I don't feel too bad shotgunning on a pot of greed. Okay. So if they don't care about their extra deck, what does that make? Us Eldritch? Does that make us Eldritch? It probably makes us Eldritch. Send 3 pass. Damn. Alright. Heavy forward. So I can either effect for Flying Pegasus or search for Dora or for Derek Rand. Okay. This is where they interrupt. Eldritch Conk. No. Interesting. So I can go to Liba over this. Okay. Scarlet Sanguine is activated. Okay. How you doing, Eldritch? Let's go over that one. Ha! Sure. And here it is, the most powerful move in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing. I think we're good. So they want Eldritch to be a rotation? Eldritch can sacrifice a spell trap to come back? So the reason Heavy Forward didn't do anything is this is unaffected by all card effects once it activates. Which is all card effects. So. Alright, Eldritch gonna eat one of these. Yep. Special Summon Eldritch will be on plus 1,000 attack and defense. And cannot be destroyed by card effects. Oh, does that not? Really? You learn something new every day. I was certain that was its own effect, right? I guess it's not the same card? Because it... Anyway. You learn something new. That's every game for you. Yep, Sanguine floats. That's fine. Oh, is that a Conquistadors? Ugh. This is the real power of Eldritch. All their spell traps floated and all their other spell traps. It's very funny. Okay. So we want... I think the Conquistador here. I'm trying to bait out the Conquistador. Oh, they have a Hakero. This is going to be really bad. I don't think we win from this position because of the Hakero. Unless I can somehow get that out too. Here's Conquistador. Conquistador is going to blow up a card. Because they control the Eldritch. That negates the Switch Yard. I go into the Harvester line. Will this work? You better kill me right now. Skill Drain is very powerful from my end. This should be the easiest Hakero of their life, right? Or are those actually skill drain? Especially in defense, that's not useful. So I have a couple super live draws because Skill Drain is actually a card we kind of want to run in this deck. I had forgotten about this. So, negating monster effects sometimes does and sometimes does not affect their stat changes. It's very weird. Because their effects can still be activated, but they only get negated if they're in play. So if this were to sack itself for its activation, it wouldn't get negated. Or if I killed it in response, it wouldn't get negated. Oh no, I'm taking 1,000. Yep, Conquistador floats. I think they can summon 2 or 3 Eldritch from their deck right now. That's incredibly useless. Yeah, okay. So here comes another Eldritch. Eldritch 2, the second Eldritch. Fun thing about Eldritch, it's rank 10. That doesn't do anything. You have a skill drain in play. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy. Did you know Eldritch is actually the other best rank 10 train deck? Just thought you should know. Because it's a very slow, grinding control deck that uses his win con rather than, like, slamming it. Because all their cards are control effect. They're actually going as fast as I think they can. Alright. Turns out we have a pretty poor game against grindy control deck that's trying to do basically exactly the same we are, but slower. Ooh, we're going first. Okay. Huh. Why is there a deer song in this game? Well, Oh, did I end up with the 9 Infinitrack in here? Shit. Again, things you learn as you do in deck building. I need more 10s in rotation. Yeah, Gear Context is the other one I think I missed. All right. Screw it. This should be far left. No, this should be far right, and this should be far left. For dumb optimizations. This is the song that goes with this field over here, which is the freebie field. Okay, pure res map, discarding, negate the effect. Sure. Lightning Storm. Blow up my back row. Fine. You're -3. You're no freaking way are you getting to that. I don't know what you're trying to get to, but hell no. Are you trying to like numer? Okay. Oh, what the hell? Alright. I guess they're negating my ruffian rail car. They gotta be doing Numeron. Okay, so then I can go into... Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to figure out my plays here, opponent. Please. I need to figure out how to do the Infinitrack stuff in the deck because I'm not familiar with it. Sorry. All right. To get back in the deck quick, I need to add back in gear. You are? That's annoying. It's fine. And then we need... Do you get gear contacts in solo mode? Then... Let me go check. I haven't finished all the solo mode stuff because it's lengthy, let's be real. But saving an ultra rare is definitely worth it in there. Gears... No, it looks like it's just the Yugiohs. And the gear attacker. Alright, anyway, I still think Earth Slicer is a card I want in here at some point, and then other exceeds we can go into at different ranks. You know what? That'll be a fine, I think this will be a fine 9 to go into. How about that? Sarah, trains. Trying to navigate the Infinitrack side of this deck is a lot harder than I thought. Mostly I'm just not familiar with the loops that they have. I know where they start. You know, you search into Dozer, search, make a rank 5, but like from there I'm not sure where it goes. Okay. So this is grabbing Cyber Angel Ben 10. I want to save Ash for the Diviner of the Herald normal in this deck. But I don't think, like, when they're on 3 Ben 10 instead of 1, I think they just go wild. Right? Like, I think they just have infinite moves and you can't stop that. Tritron Nova, into Gamma, sack Gamma, summon Zeta. Zeta to go grab the Ritual spell. There's the Ritual spell that can Ritual summon from grave. Oh, use Gamma. And then Gamma summon Zeta. Overlay into Mu Beta Fafnir. Mu Beta Fafnir effect to grab Alpha, I think. Or Delta. Is that Alpha or Delta? So Mu Beta Fafnir effect to grab Alpha. Yep, that grabs the monster. Sack Herald of Ultimateness because it's free. I'm gonna let you see how Drytron works. Ben 10. In TCG, Drytron is nowhere near as bad as this because they've got, like, a couple key limits. In here, it's all limiters are removed and the deck is super powerful. You basically go on turn 1 and set up, like, a 7 negate board. At worst. Like, because of how Ben... Oh, I'm sorry, you're summoning Ben 10? That can't be correct. Oh, no, because you need... Huh. Oh, we're doing the Dawn Warrior thing. Alright, so this is going to equip a Dawn Warrior from deck? No, oh, God. Alright. They're doing a lot of things I wasn't expecting here. Do they have enough fairies to sack to Ava? Here's Herald. There's Ava. Ava says banish other fairies to go search fairies to hand. This can discard fairies to negate anything. And this is where I wanted Ash. But this puts in Herald of the Arclight in the yard. Herald of the Arclight is going to search. Are they going to have another Ava? Alright. 3 negates. Okay. 2 negates remaining. Okay, Herald pitched their final monster. We are out of negates. Now... Is there a 4 anywhere? No. God, there's not a 4 anywhere. They're out of negates. They're just on Herald Nude. I need to kill this. You can't revive the synchro. This wasn't synchro summon. Like, yes, there's a... You are technically correct. Congratulations. Kill this. We just have the Herald as the only thing left. Yeah. I can't get to any of them. I need more machines. These can only be special... Huh. Choo-choo. Yes, this wouldn't have been enough to get over that. So I want to search. This thing? Or I just want to grab the Derek Crane. Alright, here's all my material back. It all kind of depends on their draw. If they drew a monster, they can just Drytron loop 5 times, and it looks like they have no material, but they're going to go ahead and actually end the turn on 4 negates plus Moo Beta Fafnir plus. Like, yeah, okay, they drew a Drytron. Oh no, they didn't. Huh. Okay. So they're gonna cycle every Drytron in their grave. Actually, I think this is completely irrelevant. They're gonna end on the exact same board. Because now they get the ritual back. Then they're going to go ahead. Yeah, this is going to end in the exact same position as they were. It's no different. Because this is how Drytron works. It looks like they have no resources. But in fact, they do. Because they can cycle every single name. There's Moo Beta Fafnir. That searches another Drytron. I think this is Beta. This is the only one they don't ever rotate. No, sorry, Delta. Yeah, Delta's the only one they don't have in rotation. Delta's the one that draws cards. But yeah, no. Here, that's the trick about Drytron. They could literally have skipped their draw step, and they wouldn't be out of gas. They would actually end on like +4. But they do this every turn. That's how the deck operates. Oh, that didn't have to be your normal. So yeah, they just go to Herald of Perfection and it doesn't matter. They have like 3, their hand is 3 material for it. Yeah, Herald Ultimate's not Perfection. Because their hand is, I think, 3 negates right now, and they can make it more. Yep, so there's Ben 10. Ben 10 to search Ben 10. Ben 10 is when tributed, search a fairy. Please note that this happened on an empty board state. And my opponent's not close to done. They have at least 2 named Drytrons they haven't activated in rotation. That's at least draw 1 card and a search. Well, okay, I think I guess there's a difference between setting up negation and setting up infinite negation, right? Like, if I set up a negate on the board, like, here's a, you know, one negate and a pop, that's disruption. If I set up 6 negates, that's the end of the game. Those are two very different things. It's the difference between counterspell and forbid. The most silly part is we might still get here. Holy shit. Okay. We might still have this. I think I can chain block this, right? Oh, could I? Oh, no, because it's not. Damn. Because they need to be. Oh, damn. Okay, fine. That is not how that works. Sure. All right, new plan. God, they can just sack the Herald. It's so dumb. Oh, shit. No, you're actually playing Medionis? Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Crunch. Crunch. Okay. Ha! Huh. Can I get there from here then? How do a level 10 from deck to hand? That won't be enough. Alright, what do you do? Ew. Pain in the ass, huh? Of my deck's cards, this is the best. I'm sorry, did you shotgun it? That doesn't work. So they're negated. What am I able to do then with it? One, two. God, do I go for Tunneler for a draw two? I think that might be it. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, I don't have lethal. Okay, oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that monster. I flubbed it. I should have just detached and attacked it for 5,000. Damn it. Okay. The problem is against Drytron, that might be enough to cost me it. I didn't realize Meteotis can't be targeted. Yeah. Okay. Then that was on me. I misplayed too. Reading cards is very difficult. I need them to have drawn a spell trap. Any monster is full combo. We both messed that one up. But we got there and we learned. We continue to learn a lot about this deck. So one thing to note about this, let's kind of talk about the deck a little more, because I need to talk about a lot of the moving parts, all right? Let's talk about some of the moving parts. Super Bullet Express Train and Ruffian Railcar were the reason we won that game. They both have graveyard recursion effects. One has a search, one has a graveyard recursion at end step, if they're set there newly. The bit we missed was on here. Once we take the 2,000 attack defense boost, it can only declare attacks on monsters Well, I'm sorry. It can be the only thing that attacks, and it can only take out monsters. So when I blew up their 1,000 attack position monster, that nearly cost me the game. And I did that because I didn't realize Meteonis was untargetable. Goodness, the rest of this. The Flying Pegasus Knight also locks you into Xyz's attacking. And I think there's one more lock. I thought there was one more, like, lockout somewhere. It's on you? No. Here it is. Urgent schedule, you can only attack with machines. So. Oh, goodness. That was, a bit unreasonable of a game. That is a fully draining one. Glad we had to have a game like that for our final match. We didn't get as many games with this as we did with our other deck, but that's okay. So, almost at the end of the duel pass. Why is that important, you might ask? Well, a lot of greed since at 100. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I think I might have one more of these in me with the gem set I've got around, but maybe we'll see. If I do, I actually have an idea what the third deck I want to build is. I specifically want to build my third deck because I have a pair of machine-based decks. I want a Toad deck. That's what I want for deck 3. There's a number of different Toad decks. There's a lot of different ways you can get into Toad. This buddy here, Bahamut Shark, says, detach material, summon a rank 3 or lower Xyz from your extra. Which, you know, I wonder what rank 3 or lower Xyz I could possibly special summon from the extra deck. Could be anything. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to do around building around water is that they have this thing. Yeah, okay, Torrential Tribute's cool card. There's also this neat thing that searches Torrential Tribute, and then if a water monster would be controlled by your card by a card effect, you can banish this from the graveyard. Basically, what I'm getting from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you probably haven't anything that's too much. No. If what I guess the way I would put it is that if your opponent having anything is too much, your deck isn't viable. You need to be able to fight through multiple anythings to be able to, like, come out ahead, right? It's like playing Magic with infinite mana, but your opponent has 2 counterspells. Yes, that is the effect of this here. So that's what I'm going to do next time I do one of these, is we're going to try to build around this. And that'll be the third deck, and that kind of will flush me out of gems, which will be kind of nice to... Then I can just do solo stuff. So, anyway, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in building trains, a couple other ways you could build this. One thing I'm thinking of doing for the future, for instance, if we cut out the Infinitrack stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a couple of these, we can put in skill drain and some more control pieces, or maybe some more level 10 extenders. For instance, if I go level 10, and I look for... Nope. Where are you? You know, something like our good buddy Exodius. This might not be the best example. This gets special summoned by just shuffling all your monsters in the grave. But there are a number of other level 10 extenders. Time Lords are almost a silly way to do it. Kaijus could be another way of getting around that. I'm sorry. This card cannot be normal summoner set. This card can be special summoned by removing play one Skull Flame from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each burning skull head in your graveyard. Was this designed by the Hell Dude himself? Yeah, I'm just sort of looking around at other... There's Time Lords. I guess if we wanted to extend, Eldritch is a way to extend. Oh, Machina Citadel's a 10? Oh, dear. This might be another really good setup for the extra 6, slots here. Machina stuff is like... So this thing comes back anytime a Earth machine you control is destroyed by card effect or battle. You just get the special summon it back. You didn't see anything but reading the script? This is reading the script. And then the Winged Dragon are raw. Has so many effects, they're broken into... One, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6 different effect cards. Yeah. 6 different cards. Like, this is where all the anime effects live. It's very silly. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time today with trains. Next time we'll try Toads. I think that'll be our, the end as far as our gems go. But yeah, if you want to catch more, you always follow. Thank you everybody who did show up new here. I'm glad to see some new faces. I do card games. And like odd. Card games, RPGs, and Draculas tend to be the way I like La Mulana or a Castlevania, something like that. Tomorrow would normally be Magic. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll figure that one out on the fly. Wednesday is La Mulana 2 DLC. Thursday is Lightning Returns. We are at the end of the game, like literally. And Friday, I don't know if Friday is yet. We'll figure that out. It's Monday, yeah. I know. Normally it's cards. Who knows? Maybe I'll just do this tomorrow. Maybe I'll do the water deck tomorrow and see if we can get there. So, anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.